We are back on a Friday. I have to clear my throat a lot because I had a lot to laugh at just before we came on. And we will be sharing it with you because
you deserve that as our audience.
It doesn't have anything to do with the topic today, like at all. I just feel like we should start out with some hilarity before we get into the complex nature of the topic today, because it's not funny because it's of a serious nature. So get our laughs out the way early.
Start with some levitation.
Are you guys have any recollection of Dean? He's been kind of quiet lately, but Dean ran into a dilemma, and the dilemma is it's fascinating because just remember that Dean is a
soy boy,
and pro DEI and
white liberal savior
kind of thing, Well, the buzzsaw he ran into was that another individual, not white, called into his podcast and had some stuff to say. and he couldn't really go the way he wanted to because he would risk being racist.
Yeah.
So I'm apologizing for the guy's language, but it's necessary for what he's about.
Hey, Marlon, how many times do you think Dean dropped the N-bomb after the stream?
Oh,
on the whole way home.
Please.
Oh, he did.
Probably in his sleep too.
That happened. You know he did. He's known for saying that word.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Dean versus
Withers.
the heckler.
What is going on? Do you support Trump?
Yo, Dean, I slapped the shit out you, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna ignore that. Do you support Trump?
Charlie Kirk, your ass, boy.
Okay, very interesting. Do you support Trump?
Where you at? You know how to fight?
Well, I mean, kind of, but definitely.
You know how to fight, bro?
I mean, yeah, I do, but
you know how to fight or not, bro?
So, I mean, I answered you the first two times. I said yes, but completely irrelevant to a political debate.
Bro, I don't believe you box me.
Yeah, why would I?
Because, bro, you can't fight.
Yeah, get in line, buddy.
You sitting on here acting tough.
Get in
I
line,
really
buddy.
beat your ass.
Yeah, get in line. Get in line. Okay, so do you want to tell us if you
I
support
beat your ass, bro.
Okay, yeah, I heard you the first time. Nobody gives a single fuck nor shit. Do you support
You over here talk about Trump, but what them hands do, though?
Oh, God, dude. Okay, wow, what a turn asking me what my hands do. So, do you
What
support
those
Trump?
hands do, little bro?
All right, now you're calling me little bro.
You
Very
weigh
nice.
like 90 pounds.
Yeah, 91.
Throw your ass across the room, boy.
Okay, well, that's definitely 50 shades of
Know what
gray,
I'm
just
talking
not,
about?
just not my style. So, do you support Trump
Why
or
you
not?
stuttering? Why you nervous?
Dude, with all due respect, I'd like to clarify. I'm not nervous.
Bro,
I'm
why
just
are
a little
you
bit fed up.
nervous, bro?
Oh my God. Okay, yes. Mr. Mind Reader down here knows exactly what my
Bro,
mental
why you
states are.
talking like a girl, bro? Put some bass in your voice. That's why I want to slap you, bro. You too feminine, bro. Like,
So you like
you
to slap?
cool?
So you like to slap people that are feminine?
I like to
Wow.
slap feminine boys, yo.
How many? Yeah, you like to slap people that are feminine. And how many open with like restraining orders do you have against you?
Hey,
Yeah, you like to slap people that are feminine. Like, dude, Holy shit! Like that DV charge. Did you get it off your record?
Hey,
Like you like to slap people that are feminine. No fucking wonder you support Trump as president. You guys have a lot of similarities. You know what I like?
Some random caller, a Ebonic individual.
From that community.
Whew. Now, say what y'all want. Say what y'all want. That was,
Chef's kiss.
man.
Chef's
what?
kiss.
Gordon Ramsay wouldn't have nothing to say after that.
Mhm.
C'est magnifique.
And people like Dean Parker, Harry, and that other nerd, they need stuff like this. They need to be checked.
Mhm.
And I loved it.
Chin checked. They didn't just get regular checked. They got chin checked.
But you know the difference, Marlon, between Dean and us? If somebody comes in here and tries to check us,
We check
There
them
is
back.
no checking.
their ancestors are going to feel that smoke.
But the news has broken. There have been 2 arrests, right? Billups and one other person.
Yeah.
In a scandal that has now taken the sporting world by a bit of a storm. We want to listen to what the reporter has to say.
Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups is facing charges in an illegal gambling operation. Sources say he was arrested as part of an illegal poker ring tied to the mafia. He's expected to make his first court appearance in Oregon later today. Meanwhile, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier is facing charges in a separate federal sports betting investigation. He's one of 6 people charged with using inside information to place illegal bets on basketball games. ABC's Andrew Dimbert is following both of those stories for us. Hi, Andrew. What's the latest on these arrests?
Well, Diane, this sent shockwaves through the NBA. On the same day, you have a head coach of a major NBA franchise arrested, along with an all-star guard. And while these incidents are not related, they are both tied to illegal gambling. Let's start with.
See, now this is the part I'm going to push back on. I can't say that they're not related. That's a pretty big stretch you got there. I mean, you don't got proof that it's not related. So why would you just say it's not related? You have no proof either way, right? So just blanket so we have no idea if you said they're not.
Journalistic integrity in question?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to question you on that one, buddy.
Terry Rozier. His allegations stem from back in 2023 in his time with the Charlotte Hornets and apparently an unexpected surge in prop bets in a game that Rozier played in. Prop bets are essentially, you bet on a player's performance, not necessarily the outcome of a game. Now, Rozier's attorney has long maintained that the NBA did an investigation and found no wrongdoing. He was then traded to the Miami Heat. He played in a bunch of games last season. He's in the final year of his near $100 million contract, but was arrested shortly after the Miami Heat season opener last night, where he did not play.
Okay, let me ask the question. Do you think it should be illegal for players to know if they have an injury and they're not playing good, to give people the skinny that they're not playing good so they can bet over under on their performance?
Yeah. To let them know that they have an injury, but wouldn't they already know they have that injury?
No, we're talking about people who bet.
Yes, I think it should be illegal. And it's just like insider trading. If you have anything on the inside that someone's feeding you information so you can place a bet a certain way, I think that should be illegal.
What if it's your family and friends?
Still illegal, I think. Yeah, it should still be illegal.
Now, I'll be honest. My kid said, "No, I still do it. I got people I want to put through." I say, "But it's illegal." He said, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah.
The issue I see is this, right? I've heard more cases of them, even back to people like Pete Rose. I see them going a lot after people that are like this, the outside of politics, I mean. But I think this happens 900% more than it does here in the political realms.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to see a case brought against Pelosi, Graham,
McConnell?
When are we going to, because they've been taking this insider trading to a whole different level.
Yep.
Yeah.
They get to write laws based on what they want to see in their back book. And I don't know how that's become an untouchable thing by government standards, but anyway, it seems kind of biased to me.
You know, with the rest of these two gentlemen right here, what they're going to look at it, you know, the pro-blacks will look at it as, why are they arresting these black men for doing the same thing as you stated, Marlon, as these white politicians are doing when it comes to stocks? So they're going to have to answer for that when that time comes, because that's the question that they're going to have to be able to say, well, it's because we're white, that's why we're not getting.
And I would have to agree with them on that one. I might have to agree with them.
Yeah, I would too.
I wouldn't say that they would be wrong, even though there are black politicians doing it too, but I wouldn't say that they would be wrong to say that they're targeting. And like we talked backstage, bro, I wouldn't be surprised they bring bigger names into this based on a longer session of time. You mentioned Charles and I mentioned MJ. MJ had a mad history of gambling. Although I think the game was a little bit different, so it would be a lot different circumstances that he'd be gambling under. I don't know. What do you think, Lee? You think they can include people like Barkley and MJ in this eventually?
I mean, all things, if all things considered equal, they probably should.
I just.
And when it comes to like betting on sports, let's say Michael Jordan at his prime playing, how hard would it be for Michael Jordan to go to somebody that's placing bets and say, I'm going to give you a $500K. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sprain my ankle in the third quarter at this time. And I'm going to try to get this many points in X, Y, and Z. And then on the third quarter at this specific time, he sprains an ankle. So it'd be easier for any player to actually, you know, get away with this stuff without people really knowing. They're probably, a lot of them are probably doing it now to make money. It'd be an easy way to make money.
It is a very easy way. I have mixed feelings about it.
Well, don't they do that with like boxing matches too?
They
or is it just a Hollywood thing?
Which is why I don't understand how the Jake Paul things can go through, because that's also insider trading, because you are indeed throwing a fight for the sake of money, but that seems to be allowed, no problem.
Right.
I mean, this has been going on since, think about the Roman circus. So whenever the Romans would have their gladiators in the Colosseum and they had placed their bets, they would do the same type of thing. They would have guys take a fall. They would have guys go down at a certain time. So these rich people can win bets. It was all insider stuff. And it's just continuing on now with the modern day Roman circus we call sports.
American fun, yeah.
Yeah, so it's nothing new. It's just now they're getting caught. And people are calling them out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Director Kash Patel is expected to officially announce charges any minute now, really. What are you watching for there?
Well, especially in the Rozier incident, is this an isolated incident? Is this the beginning of the investigation or the end? Especially for NBA fans who have had concerns over the last few years with the proliferation of sports betting, the legalization of sports betting. Is this an isolated incident, or are there others? Are there other coaches or players that are potentially point shaving or manipulating bets? I think it's worth noting that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver has said that the league does partner with their sports partners and their sports books so that those sports books can provide information about unusual activity and try and nip some of this in the bud.
All right, Andrew Dymburt, thank you.
He looks like Dilbert is what he looks like, really.
His eyes.
Tell me I'm not. My dude looks weird. Like I was gonna say something.
No, you're right.
He did look like Dilbert, but that was kind of out there. Like Dilbert, dang, I heard that name in a long time. Dilbert.
So someone that said if he has his trial in Oregon, he's gonna get off. I think they're gonna tell us where that might be.
This is breaking news.
That breaking news, brand new video shows Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups leaving federal court. He appeared before a judge on charges of money laundering and wire fraud conspiracy. The FBI says he's involved in a massive illegal gambling scheme. The case involves millions of dollars. The mafia and dozens of alleged co-conspirators, including other big names in the NBA. The indictment against Billups was filed in the Eastern District of New York. Billups is set to appear in federal court in Brooklyn tomorrow.
Nope. I don't think he's gonna get off on that one.
And you know what mob family was involved in this?
The Calhoun.
Gambinos.
Oh man,
That's a big one.
that's a big one.
Jeez.
A huge one.
I don't know, man. Like we were talking backstage, Marlon. This has been in the rumblings for years. How people were saying, these athletes are throwing games, and how games would flip, and people, it's just weird how certain things would happen in these games, like the Super Bowl. They would have certain colors of the Super Bowl, number, and people would know what teams were going to be in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be very interesting because it's not just going to be the NBA. It's going to be every sport is going to get looked at, every single one. And you're going to see a lot more in baseball.
That's the one I think will be the next one they're going to go down. I don't think they're going to go after the NBA just yet.
Yeah,
I think
Because it's too much of a money generator. That's why.
and they kowtow to the agenda way more than the MLB ever have. The MLB has been the major league baseball has been the last to kind of give into the movement of the flag people, and that they're the last to do it. They have not been really the top dog. The top one's been the NFL.
Yeah,
the NFL's been running with that crap for decades now. The NBA was second, and then MLB. No one hardly even did anything for the MLB's games, including the anthem. They never changed that kind of stuff. So it's been. I think they'll be the next to get hit.
What about like other major sports like hockey or
Inconsequential. They're not as big.
Yeah, I don't think hockey's. Hockey's
not as big.
Yeah,
but I do see like the major ones though, especially like MLB, NFL, and if the NFL gets hit, oof, man, that's going to be hard because you have to go back to all these people. You got to think of like all these people that were placing bets on these sports over the years, because I think betting on sports is legal. And then they were losing money, and then they find out people are insider trading and all this are insider betting. It's going to hurt them in the long run.
This isn't the first time it's happened, though. I think it was a Philadelphia Eagle player that had the same thing happen to him. And he eventually played for Seattle at one point. But he got arrested for that too, for insider information and betting. A couple other guys before that, but I've never heard them include the mafia before, which is why I can't say that the other guy, the player that's involved, is not involved in the mafia ring too, because it's highly unlikely that the mafia ain't gonna have their hands in multiple streams of income coming into the NBA. That wouldn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. And with it being so different, people won't look at them as being connected, kind of like the news just did.
Yeah.
So I can't say this won't go back any further. And they did say some big names, right, were involved.
Chauncey Billups,
LeBron.
But they didn't mention the others.
LeBron.
Is mentioned.
He got mentioned. Now, do you think all this goes back to that theory about professional sports, kind of mainly football, being scripted? A little, I guess. The kind of script that people were talking about seems a little too, I guess, would be unbelievable. Here's why, right? You would have to work around so many random injuries and craft the look of the injuries on live TV. I've watched football almost my whole life, okay? You can't fake half the crap that happens out there. That's true.
You just can't. I'm sorry. You can't. I played it. I don't care how tough you think you are. Football, you can, okay. So you say, okay, well, you need to get injured. And you need to convince the dude on the other team to injure you, but injure you just barely. Or I really need you to mess him up, so break his leg in 14 different places so he don't play again.
But is it really hard to fake an injury in a contact sport?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think anything could be it could be a reason to claim an injury. You can
Mhm.
get hit the wrong way. You'd be like, oh, my ankle. And then he just hops around and the trainers come out and pull him off the field. Next thing you know, he's in the back and there's nothing actually wrong with him. Oh, my
Right.
finger, so
Like, look at soccer though.
Soccer,
They
when
fake-
no comparison, bro. Trust me.
Right, but at the same time, they fake injuries all the time.
All the time.
It's so dramatic and theatrical.
I will tell you that's not the case in football, though.
Mm.
But football, mm-mm. Okay, I'll tell you this much. You could see a dude get hit in the hand, right? And it just kind of hit the fingers, and you see him holding his hand, and you're thinking, oh, you faking? Unless you get hit with a football going sometimes upward of 20 miles an hour, and you just put your fingers out there, and that thing is any amount. Oh, no, it's tearing fingers up.
Yeah.
It's tearing some stuff up when it goes through there. Like, it is not easy to just stop and 20 is like slow. Okay, I'm just letting you know. But anything coming at you 20 miles an hour going to hurt your hands.
Oh yeah.
A dude missiling your kneecap with a helmet, even if it just barely taps on the side of your knee, you screaming like it hurt. Okay. So I can see NFL using the injuries that do happen to their benefit. I can see that.
yeah.
But man, look, I don't know if I could say it's rigged that way. I mean, you can pay the coach to call stupid plays. That I can believe. You can pay the ref to call certain plays. That I can see. But as far as the injury side of it, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but it depends on how many injuries they plan on having, like star quarterback, running back, whatever, wide receiver. It's easy to tell them, hey, we're going to give you $500,000, $1 million if when this guy hits you, you're just going to lay on the ground and not get up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And they drag him off the field. There's actually nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, but here's the flip side. Now he has to convince the rest of the league and people watching that all of a sudden he's still healthy if he gets traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many moving parts to it. Like with basketball, right? You can literally bench sit and be paid.
That's true.
You can't do that in the NFL. It would never happen. The money's not thick enough. NBA has higher paid players than any other sport right now. NFL might be close second. I don't know. But as far as rigging it goes, I can easily see the basketball people rigging it by saying, okay, prior to or during the game, because flopping is such a big deal in the NBA now.
Yeah,
LeBron's probably made billions with that money, with that behavior.
that's true.
Oh, boxing's been rigged for forever. Boxing was the first to get rigged. What?
Yep.
Boxing was I'm not saying you can't get hurt there, but no. You definitely getting tons of people flopping with boxing. I have seen people take hits like this, bam, and they go, and they fall down and they pass out,
That was that Mike Tyson Buster Douglas fight. When I first saw that, I thought it was rigged. I was like, there ain't no way.
Well, that's the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
That's a Jake Paul. I was going to say,
Or even Jake Paul.
Like, there's no way Jake Paul would have won over Tyson.
And it's going to happen again with Tank. When Tank goes up there, Tank's gonna throw the fight because he's getting paid for it. I don't know how that's not illegal, because they're not calling it an exhibition fight. It's a fight.
Yeah.
But he's getting paid to throw the fight, the same way Tyson got paid to throw the fight, the same way that what's his name also got paid to throw the fight against him. Who's the in that Roy Jones fight between him and Tyson?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So I think boxing's been that way for a while now, and you have some of the legends that didn't pay into that system. Foreman, he never bought into that crap. He fought. Holyfield, I'm still in the air about, but you have people like Marvin Hagler. And you know that. Look, I'll tell you this: as much as I'm not a big fan, Ali, he loved the sport too much.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done that. Like at all. Besides the fact that he was in a different era of the black and white dynamic, he would have definitely gotten in trouble if he did that crap. That's
So
all.
what outright exposed them. That's what you're saying.
What do you think is the fix, though? Could they actually? Do you think they can stop it from happening?
No. Here's why: you can't fix something that you can't always monitor.
Yeah.
So, like, say
Makes
for
sense.
instance, all right, I tell my friend, I didn't expect exchange no text messages, right? I just talked to him. I say, yo, hey man, I'm sick. So just know that you can bet the under on me on this game because I ain't gonna play as hard as I could be. I'm gonna hook you up with some help on how I feel. I'm not cheating. I'm just telling them I'm sick. I ain't gonna play as good. So if you want to bet on the low side, because I'm gonna look out for me in this game. I'm not looking out for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And now my skill, I didn't abandon my team, but I didn't tell nobody that I gave anybody information. You got no proof you can say I bet on nothing, or even I made anything on just because my friend bet and I performed poorly. Don't mean jack squat. You have nothing on me. So no, they're not going to stop it. They're not going to be able to. It's not possible. There are too many avenues for it to be done and too many ways. And for people to wash their hands of the situation or pass it off as I'm just giving information about how I felt. I'm sick. So I can't tell my friends I'm sick and they take that to mean I'm not doing well. So they just bet the under on me. How is that my fault? I shouldn't tell them I'm sick. So then I think in the court of law, it's not going to hold up very good. I mean, I guess you could frame it based on how much money they made. But
Yeah, but
even then.
So what's the whole purpose of this gambling debacle right now? I mean,
that's why I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah, if they're not going to stop it, they can't stop it. Why even go through all the theatrics of it? I mean, you can get them what money laundering was one of the charges, and one other charge you can probably get them on racketeering or whatever.
Yeah,
but gambling itself, like you said, they're not going to be able to stop it. So this is all just theater.
It's a ruse. It's a scare tactic. I can see it being a scare tactic for them to do it. And could some people say, well, it's because they're black? Maybe you have a point. I don't know that one for sure. Because like I said, there are still tons of them that don't participate in it and are doing just fine.
Yeah.
But could a coach get a kickback out of that too and allow it to happen?
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. Call a certain play that he knows that the team is going to be a little too aggressive on, and the dude gets clocked just a little bit too, or he tells somebody aggravate the crap out of that dude because he's going to fight. Mm-hmm. And if he smack you, you're going to be out for a bit. Like small things that you don't even think are riggable. It doesn't always have to be the ref, and it doesn't always have to be, something egregious. It could be something testy, like I'll give you a payout if you can get like Rodman. I would think Rodman was paid. Why? Rodman, you're gonna foul out. Trust me, bro. You're gonna need to foul out. But when you foul out, you're gonna take a few other guys with you. That's true. How we win this game is by rigging it in our favor. How do you do that? Take out the big dogs. Foul the crap out of them. Even if that means you got to break somebody's kneecap, go ahead. We got your back. We paid a fine by the NBA. It's all good. But we win because you ain't going to have that person to contend with next game.
Makes sense.
Rodman was very aggressive.
Very. But so was Barkley.
Yeah, that's true.
And so was Shaq.
Yep.
Okay, so now, was Shaq involved in that too? Was he told to be extra aggressive?
Yeah, he was a big guy. And
Kemp?
Yeah.
Like there are tons of big dudes that used to be like ridiculous. Horace Grant, for crying out loud.
Who was the white dude that played for the Celtics? What was his name? Not Bird, the other one, or not the Celtics. I mean the Pistons.
A big
Bill
one.
Laimbeer
had black hair, kind of tall. He was
How long ago? This year? What? This iteration of back in the day.
This was during the Showtime Lakers. That's when the Pistons were the bad boys.
So you got the Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer. Yep, Bill Laimbeer. Yeah, he was another one.
So I can see it being a rigged thing. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be or it should be, but listen, if you get into sports and you can control certain things and you make people get some money, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm the one that's controlling my fate. I'm the one that's playing. Now, if I'm telling other people to do something, that's one thing. But if I decide, I know plenty of people are betting. Okay, how is it any different if I hear people are betting against me, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I decide I'd bet, and I tell somebody else bet on me.
Yeah.
And I just play outside my mind for that one game because I wanted to prove everybody, but also to stick it to them by taking their money. Is that gambling? Is that illegal?
No. I mean, look at the WWE.
The whole wrestling, all of wrestling.
I mean, it's all scripted and So just come out and say professional sports are all scripted. It's all entertainment. Just say it's all entertainment. People are still going to watch it.
Yep.
They're still going to tune in. Just say
And
it's
still bet.
entertainment.
And
But
still
nobody
bet.
bets on wrestling though.
Yeah, they do.
People do
I've never
bet.
heard.
Oh, they
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Really?
You can bet on wrestling because we don't know what's happening in the script. Even though it's scripted, we don't know the outcome of it.
And they rarely leak that. They
Yeah.
rarely leak
They're
that.
not going to leak the outcome. Now, you can have an idea with a bet, like that match, Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan in WrestleMania, whatever, 10. We all knew Ultimate Warrior was going to win that one. He had to. So,
Because it was time.
yeah, it was his time. Hogan,
Oh,
his
okay.
time was up. So they should just come out and say, hey, sports are scripted. Sorry, but we're still going to give you a good show. Every
And
single
even though it's scripted in wrestling, there have been deaths because
Yes.
it didn't get executed to the right way. Owen Hart, for
Okay,
example.
that's true, yeah.
Okay. Sting got injured badly because he was trying to do something that was scripted, but it didn't work out.
Yep.
Tons of these guys went through some crazy way back with the what was those twins,
The
Bushwhack.
Bushwhackers?
the Bushwhack, yeah, those
Bushwhack boys.
back in those days when they were doing stuff like grab a chair, hit somebody, you do it wrong, and it might not break away. It's supposed to bleeding out the head, and you think that's scripted, but that actually wasn't the scripted part.
Yeah.
So I could look at the end of the day, I think this is targeting people that they have bigger fish that they could be going after, and they're not. I think the NBA is not the same as people's money. Listen to me carefully. If I participate in anything to do with the NBA, that is of my own choice.
Yes.
What you need to sue is the people that are in government that take my money without me knowing. I didn't voluntarily give my money. They took it and gambled it away. Those are the people I want arrested.
Facts.
I want them off the streets. I don't care about the NBA, the NFL, NHL, none of them, NBA, none. Why? Because none of them willfully I pay taxes to and expect something back in terms of my well-being. None of them. Those are decisions I make for frivolous means. I want some extra money and I go and I barter something with somebody and I bet. That's one thing. Call it illegal, I guess, but that's entertainment money. The government ain't entertainment money, and they spend way more of mine without my permission than anything else. And I think that's unfair.
They spend way more of our money without our permission, and then they know the insider ways to make more money that they don't share with the public
Yeah,
without taking our
that.
money and leaving us with scraps.
The part.
It is one of those things that I have, and you might say, well, I thought you were all for following the rules. Yeah, just make sure that they're actual rules. That's all. Just say that you can indeed bet, trade, insider trade all sports.
Mhm.
And if you enter it, you enter at your own risk. Make it suit free.
Mhm.
Everybody that makes a stupid decision to go bet money knowing it's rigged, they deserve to lose their funds. You got no recourse. Eventually, this is what will happen. Nobody will have the money to do it, and the enterprise dries up. And the only income they got is from people paying to come and see the game.
Yep.
That's
Fixes
fair.
itself right there.
Yeah.
Then turn all your damn attention to the politicians who take money out of SSI, Medicaid, Medicare, building funds. When they try to create funds for reparations, but they're only doing a committee and everybody getting paid out of that pool. That kind of crap. Passing laws and they get kickbacks for. Go after them. I want to see you parade them around in some tar and feathers. That's what I want to see.
And I can't believe this is news, especially with this government shutdown right now. You have a lot of people that won't be getting a paycheck, especially if working for the government. There's a lot of people out there that won't be getting that paycheck. You have a lot of women and families who need SNAP benefits, who really need SNAP benefits, who won't be getting those benefits. And they're talking about some basketball players that are millionaires anyway.
Because they're bored.
Yeah.
It's a slow news cycle.
Yeah. They need something else to talk about.
It is one of those things. I think eventually is people are going to see through the crap. Maybe. Well, I hope. I hope people will see through the crap, because if they don't, the government's going to keep doing this. What they're going to keep throwing in front of your face. Now, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You're just seeing things that you no. Trust me, man. Nothing's going on in the government. But look at over here. Look what they did. Inflategate. He was making the balls too soft. Nobody loves soft balls. Come on now.
Oh man.
Look at Tom Brady. His balls are soft. Everybody need to point at Tom Brady and say, cheater.
It's funny because people actually enjoy these sports. NBA season just started. People enjoy stuff like this. Then with the government shutdown, some people aren't getting what they're supposed to get. Now you attack the National Basketball Association. Now you're just taking the joy out of that. And people are sitting there like, what do I do? What do I do now?
Crack.
It's like,
Turn to drugs.
let's all smoke crack.
I need to feel good. Crack.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a sports watcher myself because, my theory behind the whole Roman circus and all that. But, there are a lot of people out there that are. There are people out there that buy season tickets. I mean, spend thousands of dollars to go watch these games. Just knowing that they're rigged now should be a problem a little bit. Well, some of them are rigged. I'm not going to say all.
I'm going to just start looking at them like it was a movie, man. Look for the ending and just be done. If I want to watch the sequel, I'll watch the sequel.
Just from now on, America, look at these professional sports like the WWE. If you just get that in your head,
you'll be good.
You'll be all right.
What? More than good. I want to hear the rest of this. It's 9 minutes. We ain't listen to the whole 9 minutes, just so y'all know.
Thanks for joining us for KT News at 4. I'm Ray Gazaway.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. At this hour, Billups is on leave and the Blazers have named an interim head coach. So here's what you need to know right now. There are 2 operations under investigation. One about rigged poker games in which federal prosecutors say Billups participated in high-stakes games that allowed the mafia to steal millions of dollars from unsuspecting people. The other is about illegal betting on NBA games. They say bettors got non-public information which helped them win big. A guard for the Miami Heat, Terry Rozier, was arrested in that case, and the Trailblazers are named as one of the teams bet upon. Billups is not named specifically in that case. However, the description of co-conspirator number 8 does reference a player and eventual coach that matches Billups' description.
KT News is on your side with live team coverage.
Interesting.
Go back to what did she say about players got or bettors got what?
Go back to right here.
Yeah. Now listen to this. Now replace that with politicians
specifically in suspecting people. There are 2 operations under investigation. One about rigged poker games in which federal prosecutors say Billups participated in high-stakes games that allowed the mafia to steal millions of dollars from unsuspecting people. The other is about illegal betting on NBA games. They say bettors got non-public information which helped them win big. A guard for the Miami Heat, Terry Rozier, was arrested in that case, and the Trailblazers are named as one of the teams bet upon. Billups is not named specifically in that case. However, the description of co-conspirator number 8 does reference a player and eventual coach that matches Billups' description.
Hey, look, they have better fish to fry in the political world, but they're not. Well, maybe they will be because I know they're going after Bolton and people like that. I get all that, but come on, man.
I mean, is this really something Kash Patel had to take the podium for?
No.
He didn't have to take the podium for this. Get up there and talk about, like we mentioned earlier, with these politicians and their insider trade. They get information that the public doesn't receive, so they can make millions and millions of dollars to invest and then, pull out when they need to. That's the information we want.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get that though.
No.
Which is just unfortunate because we had high hopes for Kash Patel, and now he's just not delivering what I thought he would. Honestly,
there were so many things he said he was going to do.
Yeah,
he ain't doing it.
I still got faith. I still have faith, though. I tell you that. I did.
I don't.
It's dwindling for me.
Yeah,
hey, listen. Kash Patel is the one that off Charlie Kirk. Didn't you hear? That's what Candace say. I'm just saying what she say.
That's for educational purposes only.
Didn't you hear that Donald Trump was the one that did it? Didn't you hear that?
Yeah.
Also Israel. Also
because they named a street after Charlie Kirk.
Sorry, also Egypt. Egypt also did it. And everybody put their hand.
And there was also text traffic between Charlie Kirk and his wife, and they were going through a divorce.
Yeah. Yeah, and she had an outside black child. Didn't you know that? With
She
Candace
did?
Owens. Yeah, with Candace Owens.
Oh, I was like, damn.
I mean, I don't have
She-
any proof. I don't know, no, but I know.
Somebody told me. I heard.
I heard it from somebody who heard it
Yeah.
from a friend who heard it from a friend who was messing around. Yeah.
But isn't that how social media and the media works? Everything is I heard usually.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
heard
basically,
somebody, they
yeah.
heard, and then they just run with that story because they heard somebody and they heard something. Same thing we're seeing now.
Yeah. Oh, and his dog didn't like him, so I'm pretty sure that Charlie's dog bit him long before this happened, and that
Yeah.
was part of the catalyst that started everything.
And the dog bite was a signal to.
Yeah,
offer.
where exactly? See,
But wasn't the dog transgender and upset?
it
about-
was, and it
Charlie-
implanted a
Charlie-
beacon, a homing device on him, so they'd know.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was a
upset.
drone from space that Hillary Clinton shot with
Oh.
everybody else's finger on the trigger. Yeah.
Damn, what
That
planet
makes perfect
Mars?
sense.
No, Namek.
Damn it. Oh,
Yeah, Namek.
Before Frieza or after Frieza?
Oh, before, but
Gotcha.
when special beam cannon got used instead, and you know,
And ladies and gentlemen, that's Candace Owens.
that's,
Yeah. In a nutshell. In a nutshell.
Utah. Anyway, yeah, you just gotta throw the word Utah in there because you know
Utah.
they're Dairy Queen too. Okay,
Is that the dog whistle?
yeah,
We're supposed to. Okay.
that's a racist one. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Lee. Oh, that lady. Anyway,
Ridiculous.
Take it on the run. I haven't heard that. Oreo Speedwagon.
Wow.
Dang. Are we telling our age up in
Which, hey, look, cat, you know it's all good. Don't let bro dog you, girl.
I'm not dogging us. Are we all damn?
Go ahead and shout your age from the rooftop, girl, because we don't look it.
That's not my generation. I can tell you that right now.
Listen. REO Speedwagon was the thing. All right.
Oh, I know. It's
Hall
just-
and Oates next to Hall. What? That? Woo! What? Now I'm gonna have to go listen to some REO Speedwagon now. That's
Oh,
what you
man.
did. And then I have to follow up with some Richard Marx. That'd be even better right there. Man, what? Some good Richard Marx.
It's different. I'm gonna listen to some Chris Cornell,
Black
Nirvana, some Pearl Jam,
Black Hole
Sabbath.
Sun.
Black Hole Sun.
I'm gonna bet. Can I bet on that so I can make some money over under? I
Bet
cannot.
on what?
I don't know which song you're gonna listen to. Just tell me in the background so I can bet on it and make some money.
Yeah. Please
Thank
bet.
you. Hey, look, it's never hidden. I like my whiteness. All right.
Hey,
That's where you get your privileges.
Ain't nobody gonna accuse me of being a nigga. It's not gonna happen.
I shop at Sprouts, and when I pull up, I listen to Barry Manilow.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I pull a Tom Jones.
Now, Tom. Now, see now that that's how that I can go for Tom Jones. So are you?
I'm saying. See, I can pull my white Jason card.
It's not unusual to take a bet from anyone.
No.
Anyhow,
Don't insider bet, or you'll get in trouble. But if you insider trade and you're a politician,
you're fine.
you're good to go.
Good to go.
Funny how those rules work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just gotta
Amazing.
change the name, man.
Put an R next to my name in order for that to be
Or a D.
or D.
Yeah.
D would be more effective, I think.
Man, you'd make more money as a
I
D.
would fleece everybody.
And you can pull every victim card out there. You're
Oh, absolutely.
Asian, you're a marginalized community. What
Being
else?
cis heteronormative, though, that's going to be a problem.
Just fake it, sister. Just
Yeah.
yes,
You
queen.
got it.
Say it once, and they'll never have to ask you again.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm part of the community, so Asian community.
there you
Right, I good. Okay.
Instead of rainbow colors, it's many dragons. That's all.
Don't
That is-
assume my gender. Don't assume my gender.
Do you know a dragon's gender? Because I'm Asian. I'm dragon. Okay,
And you can't say otherwise.
I can't say otherwise.
Fact.
Yeah,
My
of course. Yes,
pronoun.
we're fooling around at this point, people.
Yeah.
But it is Friday. What do you expect? But we were back Monday. I am curious about something to see if Trump will respond to that statement that Candace Owens made about him being responsible for Charlie's death.
What would he say though? That's the real.
Did you
question.
hear? Did you hear?
I heard. Yeah, I heard her conspiracy theory.
She's absolutely out of her mind.
Hey, look,
It's
it wasn't even a
crazy.
conspiracy theory. She said it outright that it wasn't. That's what happened. She said that Trump and them thought that he outlived his usefulness and outlived what his purpose was. And as soon as they name a boulevard or something after you, it means that they killed you.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
But she's also the one that continually harped on, Macron's wife because reasons.
Oh, don't worry. I hope Trump does sue her. That way she has two fronts to fight.
Oh
She has to
gosh.
fight France and she has to fight the United States. And then I hope TPUSA sues her. And then I hope that Josh Hammer sues her. So she has about 4 of them and just wipe the entire fortune out. I mean, Farmer and everybody. Just whoop, take everything. Now start from scratch. Go back to your website that you were doxing people in.
Can you
Which is still up, right?
It's still up.
Can you imagine being her husband? He's like, why did I marry this black?
He did an interview. And she was starting to talk about Tate, and he did this.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, because she was, how long have you known him? And she was going into the how long, and then he was like, I think Tate has something on him, man. I think Tate has some dirt on the husband to do with what Tate was doing in the days of the online prostitution thing.
Ooh.
That's why she won't touch that no more. And that's why she befriended people like Weinstein and Tate.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's my theory.
Something we should look into.
I say we try and tackle that Monday.
Hey.
I'm down. All right.
Okay.
Be interesting. For educational purposes only.
Maybe. Maybe. You never know. Or it might be, groundbreaking journalistic integrity kind of work, We're just asking questions the way Candace like to put it.
I mean, nothing wrong with asking questions.
I just find it kind of strange. I'm finding it kind of, I feel like, I feel like I should be lying, but I'm not. But I am. Because I feel like
I have the text messages to prove it.
Just go back to being red pill black.
Yeah, she's more effective that way.
Yeah, just,
honestly.
she's more like red pill whack.
Let's go back to doing that.
Red pill whack-a-doodle. Either way, people, we'll be back on Monday. We love y'all. We do. We do really appreciate y'all. Have gotten us some great subs in the last couple of months, man. We are almost at 3K. Our goal is still 3K by the end of the year. So we only got 276 more subs to get. That's it. We're not that far off. 276.
So
send the videos out.
Basically.
Make people laugh. Send the shorts out. They're pretty informational, and people can at least pay 5 seconds to a short.
Right.
Okay. So either way, we'll catch you guys on the come Monday. Mr. Lee.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you Monday. Peace.